After 8 this Monday, it's time now for this week's edition of Happier at Home. And this morning, we're continuing our conversation from last week where we discussed the top fears of aging.
Yeah, for more, we're joined now by our good friend, Deb Marcello. Deb, good to see you. Remind me where it is that we left off. It's been quite a day, been quite a week since we last checked in with you. I know we talked a little bit about isolation. You were not here.
I was not here.
Isolation, fear of loss of independence. I'm just trying to remember which bullet point we left off on. Help me out here.
So we left off talking about money and financial exploitation. And unfortunately, family is the most common perpetrator of financial exploitation with the elderly. So they worry about running out of money, others taking advantage of them, and their true fears. So discussions should be involved around letting them know that basic expenses are covered, what the long-term plans are, help them feel comfortable that they have a trusted individual monitoring their accounts. This is a good time if you're not already involved with a financial planner. To find a trusted financial planner to participate in the long-term planning of everything involved with their accounts and estate planning as well.
Yeah, in sticking with that, Deb, I'm wondering, should there always be some sort of third party involved, whether it's you, your aging parent, and a sibling, just a buffer, someone else in that mix to make sure that we're both cross-checking this for our parent?
It's very important. And, it's hard for some people to give that to another individual because it shows that they could be aging. But honestly, being able to monitor credit card reports, look for suspicious activity, because you never know when someone might have your card number. I mean, my card's been compromised so many times. Thank goodness that the credit card companies are good about that now, but also monitoring bank accounts to make sure that someone doesn't have access to it or someone who's close isn't taking advantage of them. So having a third party is important, especially toward the end of one's life. If they end up passing, part of your estate planning could be having another name on the account. So these accounts don't need to go into probate before they are opened up again to the estate.
Deb, just another one of these bullet points I'm looking at here, not being able to live at home. I feel like that is a topic we talk about quite a bit here with Happier at Home. A big concern for a lot of people. They are not ready to go into assisted living or maybe a senior center of some kind.
Right. I mean, this is where they made their memories, they had their children, and they have grandchildren coming by. And it's especially important with those with dementia to be able to keep that environment consistent. It's a little bit easier for them to get around. So really having that discussion of, are we going to be able to keep you home? And if so, what do we need to put in place to help you? You could have family come and help. You could hire caregivers, such as through our company, Happier at Home. There are many ways that you could supplement some of the things that maybe they're not so adept at anymore, and that they may need a little help to do to be able to stay in that home environment where they really want to be.
Deb, we've got about 30 seconds left. I do want to just touch on the loss of a spouse because that can impact the way one person cares for them. Maybe we could do this as a tag team, but when it's just me, I might not be able to care for myself. Really impactful.
It is. I mean, the loss of a spouse can threaten the independence of the other. So many times they have this symbiotic relationship where one may be physically incapable and then the other may be mentally incapable. So working together, they're able to really stay in their home and stay independent. So again, planning in advance, making sure that you have a backup plan, and waiting till last second is not what you want to do. You want to get involved now, have someone come and
Deb,
evaluate
gotta
that
let you go.
situation.
Happier at Home. We'll find it on foxrochester.com.